We're live on Insta. We're going to see if anybody fills up in this room. And we've got a few people in there in the room with us, but we're live anyway. For those, I'm not going to tell you who I am yet, just in case anybody decides to come in. But we've got some few happy faces. We got our first one in, yeah, respect, woo, 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 woo. And we got people out there who are not smiling at me. I'm thinking I'm a crazy person. Okay, I might be a crazy person, but you know what? I do crazy good. Now listen, basically what we got here, right? Let me just double check here what we got here. What we got here is we've got me, my name's Kardy Laguda, as in Kardy's Fitness. I also have a number of different fitness elements to me, but today I'm going to show you my most powerful one, the one that works 100% of the time, every time, without fail, if you do it. Now, a lot of people think that when you go to a gym, as I'm in Snap Fitness Basildon, boom, 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 a lot of people think when you go to the gym that when you work out and you train, you get the best results. It's actually not true. So, I'm going to explain to you how you can get the best out of your nutrition, get the best out of your workout, and get the best out of you. And actually, you're going to get the best out of your whole life, even if you just follow just a tiny little bit of what I say. Right? Now, I work on this principle. It's like a pyramid principle, and it's called MFF. So I put up here on the board, I hope you can see that. MFF. Now, MFF, if you can't see it on the board, I'm going to explain what the M is. The M, of course, is my favorite word. It's the buzzword that a lot of people use nowadays in their life. They call it mindset. You know, a lot of athletes, they talk about mindset. And athletes always want to get the best out of what they do. So they literally focus on that, which is brilliant because the mindset is basically the M at the top of the triangle. Now, if you can, you'll understand why I'm writing this down, because I want you to have a visual aid as well, so you understand what this is all about. This one is food. Food actually is also nutrition. So what basically you put in your body or you think is going to power your body. The food goes on the bottom part of the triangle. Look at that, on the bottom part of the triangle. Notice that. Okay, and the last one is fitness. Okay, now the fitness goes on the other part of the triangle as well. Let's write it there. Okay, so we've got food, mindset, food, and fitness. MFF. Now listen, guys. Be honest. Which part of this triangle are you on most of the time? I'm gonna ask one or two of my little friends that are in there in the room with me. Out of those, which ones, give me a word, which one would you think you're on most of the time? What do you focus on? Food. You focus on food? Anybody else? Mindset. You focus on mindset, that's because you're a trainer. We've got a trainer in the house. He understands. But most people, they don't focus on what's on the top of the triangle. If you think about this whole system, it's a triangle that goes like that. So you've got mindset on the top, you've got food on one side, and you've got fitness on the other. Most people are like food and fitness. Oh, I want to lose weight. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I want to bulk up. Oh, I want to, whatever your goal is, okay? They don't work consistently if you've got nothing up here. And have you ever heard that expression? You've got nothing up here, mate. Do you know what I mean? When you've got nothing up there, the rest don't follow. Now listen, don't get me wrong. You can literally start on a food. And I used to work with Rosemary Connolly years ago. I used to do all the sessions for all the teachers across the whole franchise. And that was all about food most of the time. But I was the guy that came in and did the fitness side, okay? But they focused on the food, right? And they were counting calories and doing all that kind of stuff. Does it work? Maybe does, maybe don't, okay? But guess what? I'm gonna go back. Without the mindset, you got jack. Because you can eat all you want, and then you'll have one of those days where you say, you know what, I feel like eating a donut today. Boom, mindset collapses, you're back on your food, the pyramid has gone. Collapse, boom, okay? So most people walk around in their life with a flat pyramid, if there is such a thing, because they don't focus enough on this, right? Now they focus on the food, and the next thing they do is on the fitness. Now it's great that we're in the gym, okay, and we're focusing on fitness, because you can do any amount of fitness you want, okay, and you will get gains, you will get results. But you know what? I know so many people, I've been a member here for years, and I know so many people that have come and gone, come and gone, come and gone, and only a fraction of the people are consistent. Why are they not consistent? Why do they pack up? Guess what? We're going back up top. Boom! It's the mindset again. Okay? Every single time you want to have something that works for you, it's basically a mindset event. And if you don't pay attention to it, the food don't work long term, not for everybody, but for the majority of the population, because you have to have some serious skills. And also you have to take into consideration genetics. You have to take into consideration your lifestyle, how you work, what you do in your day to day, because those make your body what it is. Okay, so you got the food and you got the fitness. Doing 1,000 push-ups a day will give you some kind of gains. I kid you not. You know, and I've been in competitions where you have to do push-ups all the time, you know, at big events and stuff like that. And they will give you gains if you've got the right body type, if you've had the right food, if you've got the right structure, etc., etc., etc. But at some point, if you was to do that every day for 1 year, guess what lets you down? The mindset, because you can get bored. Because it's the inconsistency of your headspace that's making a flat triangle. So your triangle goes flat all the time because you're not paying attention to what's up top. What's up top? What's up top? Boom! What's up top? You need to focus on that. So how do you focus on that? You're probably asking me. You keep talking about it. Well, you've got to have a process and you've got to have a pattern, okay, for yourself. Let's say, for example, I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 questions, okay, and just speak loudly and just feel free to throw out any answers, right? Okay. When you wake up in the morning, give me something, the first thing that you do.
Get out of bed.
Get out of bed.
Check phone.
Check your phone. Go to the toilet.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. But do you do that every single day?
Yeah.
Check. Mindset. Fantastic. It's consistency. And consistency is the key. You do that without fail. Now, if I told you to come and train with me every day for the next 60 days, okay, it takes a lot of people. It takes people a lot of discipline to actually make that happen, because some people suffer from what I call excusitis, where they literally inflame the excuses. And when you say, oh, I can't go today because I'm aching, oh, I can't go today because I feel awful, I can't go today, I've got to pick up my mum from the hospital, can't go today, it's very easy to say no. But you know what? You pee every day. You brush your teeth if you've got good teeth, right? You get out of bed, you look at your phone all the time, you do all those things, okay? And you don't even think about it. It's not an effort to you. Do you know what I mean? So, if you applied that mentality that you have of doing that little consistent thing through your food and through your fitness, I guarantee you, you'll be a walking Adonis in no time. You'll be training like a Greek god and Greek goddess. You'll be literally doing 100 one-arm push-ups a day, because of the consistency creates balance. The consistency creates balance. You know what? And that's all you've got to have in your life. Balance. So when you literally pay attention to what's going on up here, okay, you can get your food right and you can easily get your fitness right. Now, I'm going to give you ideas so that you can practically use it in your life. Enough of this stuff, because this is all theoretical for most people because they don't understand. 1 second. It's all theoretical because they don't understand. But what will happen is you need to put it into practice. Okay? So I'm going to give you some tips on how you can do that. And you can start, if you're training today, you can start from today. Okay? If you're training tomorrow, you can start from tomorrow. Hold on, we've got 1 question. Tell me.
What are you balancing? How are you going to balance all of that?
How are you going to balance all that? I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Because the triangle is probably one of the strongest structures, like the pyramids, okay? You need to have all 3 of them working together, okay? But if any part of them, if the top part of the structure is gone or it's weak, the rest will just fall down and you've got like a line, right? So you want to start up top. Say, for example, the first thing, does anybody know what the most powerful thing in the world is?
Mindset?
No. Well, yeah, but no. Did you know? I'm sitting in a room with people and I'm asking them the most fundamental, powerful thing in the world. My daughter knows this answer. And she knew it at 5 years of age. Yeah, because I taught her, yeah.
Breathing.
No,
Consistency.
no. The most powerful thing in the universe that you've all got, every single one of you, and you as well, you've all got this thing. And you don't even know that it's the freaking awesome when you know how to use it. No?
No.
It's your thoughts.
Oh.
Because before you do anything, you think about it. Before you came here, you think about it. Before you got up in the morning and go out of bed and brush your teeth, you're thinking about it. Before you go to the poo and the loo, you're thinking about it. Before you go and do whatever you're going to do, you're thinking about it. Now, you need to apply that power to your gym. So you can literally say to yourself, you know, okay, today I want to achieve, this is my goal, I want to achieve a workout. Say I'm working out my legs. I'm going to do a leg workout, right? You think about your leg workout. Most people come in and do a leg workout and they've got no plan. They just do a leg workout and they go from machine to machine to machine. They have no structure, but they're thinking about it. So it's powerful. So you create it because you're thinking about it, right? Now you have to realize that if you was to literally secure that mindset, you'd go in and do the best leg workout in the world. Okay, let me give you a practical example, right? When you come in and do a leg workout and you've got your mindset on track, okay, and if you know, it's always good to have a notebook or a notepad or something or your phone or whatever, you know, and you need to write down in bullet points. Nothing bad, just bullet points. So what do? To have the best leg workout, you warm up first. Most people don't even warm up. Why? Because they don't think that they should, or they take their first exercise as their warm up. Not really a good move, because at the end of the day, it creates more risk of injury, more risk of not being consistent, because you're going to ache like a crazy person the next day, etc., etc., etc. There's lots of pitfalls that can happen to you if you don't do that. So you can put that on your in your mindset list. Right? The next thing you could do is you could say, right, do I want to train by myself or do I want to train with another person? You can ask yourself, do I want to train early or do I want to train late? What do I get the best for me? Because everybody's different. Some people are early morning trainers, some people are late evening trainers, nighttime trainers. Okay? You have to work out for you what is best for you. When you go into the loo, and I'll keep using the loo because it's consistent, because everybody goes all the time. When you think about it, then you just go. It's a reaction. You don't sweat it, you just do it. It's a powerful thing because the analogy will take you to somewhere that most people haven't been before, because if you apply it in this arena, I'm telling you, you will have the best workout ever, and you will have the best food choices ever, and you'll have the best life, because it doesn't only apply to the gym, it applies to everywhere. You can use it with your family, you can use it with your friends. So we're back in the gym, right? So you're working out. You're thinking good. So you're saying to your friends, how many sets or reps are you doing today? And then you've got a plan. Okay, when you think about it, you've got a plan, but it's all in your head. So let's have a look. A serious thing for you to do is to literally write down what you're going to do. Okay, if you can't be asked, stick it up in your head, and I'll guarantee you'll lose every time. Because you've got so much going on. I've got to pay this bill, I've got to check my phone, I've got to do this for work or whatever. It's too much up there. You've got to get it out. You know? When's the best time to do that? Preferably in the morning when you're in that automatic mode. So for example, you're going to the gym today, or you're going to eat something good or healthy, which is good for you. Write it down. Write it down. I keep drying out these pens. Write it down. Use a notepad. If you write it down, I guarantee you, your life will change amazingly. Every single one of my clients, if you come to me, I get them to write it down. It's important, right? So you've got your mindset. Your mindset is so important. What else could you do with your mindset? Well, you can literally look at yourself in the mirror and go, hey, you're the most fantastic person I've ever seen in your life, in my life. Right? You can literally be good to yourself. You need to be happy. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to not beat yourself up. You need to not talk negative to yourself. You need to tell yourself you're the best thing since sliced bread ever. Get rid of everybody else. Don't worry about what they say about you. You just need to tell yourself all the time, you are the best frigging awesome person that exists in this planet. And you've got to do it. You know, because when you get into that mindset, into that momentum of doing that, and you're comfortable with it, not only does your training go well, but you start to eat. You become the person that you want to become before you become the person that you're becoming. Did you get that?
Yeah.
So you got to be that person before. So I'll give you a perfect example. I got a friend, she's a championship bodybuilder, vegan bodybuilder, beautiful body, right? And I knew her before she was a bodybuilder, and she was an artist. And she used to tell me, before we used to do anything that's related to law of attraction and thought energy, she used to say, I used to draw the body that I want, because she was awesome. She used to draw the body that she wants. She wanted carved in a certain way. She used to draw it and whatever. And then all of a sudden she would manifest that body based on how she would draw. But that's her talent of doing that. But you can do the same thing with a picture in your head. You can say to yourself, I want to look a certain way. Sometimes I go for the Bruce Lee look, personally, you know? And there are times in the year where I look in the mirror and I go, damn, Bruce is back, you know? But if you want that kind of look, then that's fine. If you want to just tone up, that's fine. If you want to just be happy, that's fine. But I'm telling you something, if you're happy the majority of the time or all of the time, I guarantee you your life will literally spiral upwards consistently. You will hardly ever have a day down. Let me throw this out to Anita, who's sitting at the back of the room, okay? When you ask me how I'm doing, what do I always say to you? Have you ever heard anything else? No, because it doesn't feel right to say anything else, because you are all meant to be excellent. You are. When I see you the best in every single one of you. And you need to see yourself as exactly the same thing. When you look in the mirror, feedback. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Me.
You see yourself. And what do you think of that person you see?
Great guy.
Great guy. He's getting the idea. How about your friend there?
Good guy.
Good guy. Why don't you be a great guy? You're a great guy. Listen, if somebody's giving you, if somebody opens up a kitchen for you, right, and they say, eat whatever you want, you don't go for the bread in the bin, do you?
No.
You go for the best looking, tasting, you want to eat it, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what your life is like. You need to look at your life as like a well-stocked kitchen, you know, and every single thing in it is free for you, and you can eat whatever you want. And you know what? You put that in your head, and you got this. You got this part down, because once you got this, this will follow. And once you've got this, this will follow. Now, imagine you don't do this. Okay? And I have a lot of clients that come to me in the beginning and they don't do this. But they've been doing this for years, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Food, fitness, food, fitness, food. I've got to lose weight. Weighing yourselves. Why are you torturing yourself when you weigh yourself? If you're not obese, why do you have to weigh yourself? I'm asking you guys out there as well. Why are you weighing yourself? I say this to people all the time. If you're not obese, why are you weighing yourself? Because in the moment that you eat something or drink something, you traumatize your mindset so much, you're still living down here again.
Flat triangle.
Sorry? Flat triangle. He's got it. The flat triangle will appear all the time. You know? So you have to think about what you do that makes you feel awful, bad, sick and tired. And a lot of people, I have clients that beat themselves up as well. So what they would do is they would take the energy of the scales, the monster scales, stand on it, and their day is shot. Mindset trashed. So they can't have a good day. And then what they'll do, some of them will do, punish themselves by going to food or punish themselves by going to fitness. It's not the right way to do it. Because if you've got your headspace all set, these things follow. You end up choosing either or at the time when it's meant for you. And every single person is different. I'm telling you, there is not one program over the years that I've done that is the same. The fundamentals are the same, but every single person's lifestyle is different. So the next time you come into the gym, what I want you to do is I want you to think about what you're actually going to do. You know, you've got to have a plan. You know, if you don't have okay, basic mindset skills, okay? Got to have a goal, so you want to reach somewhere, Okay? Got to have a plan to get there. Let's say you're going on holiday, right? So when you go on holiday, you've got a goal. You're going to reach the Greek islands or the Spanish beach or whatever, right? You're going to go, okay? How are you going to get there? You plan it, don't you? You get in your car, you go, I've got tickets, you've got passport, and then you drive to the airport, right? So you're on your way, right? You're going to reach that place if it kills you. You don't get in a traffic jam on the M25 and turn around and go, you know what, there was a traffic jam on the M25, so we won't go on holiday. If there's a traffic jam, you go, oh, I need to reroute, I need to go a certain way, I need to go another way, can I double back? You're always going towards the freaking goal all the time. You never turn around and go back home. It doesn't make sense. You don't go to the roundabout and just keep going round and round and round and round. If you don't do that with your holiday, why the hell would you do it with your life? So you want to achieve something. It doesn't even have to apply to your workouts. It can apply to your job. You could say, I want to have this new position at work or whatever. I want to be earning this much. You can be exactly anything that you can picture in your head. All starts up there. So you've got to have your plan, right? So when you have your plan, you have your goal. It doesn't matter what comes along. You're going to be the car on the way to the airport, the car on the way to the beach. That's how you should look at your whole system for balance, because you don't give up when you're going to the bar with your mates, or whatever. You don't give up. You keep going. You find a way. Oh, there's no taxis. Well, we'll find a taxi. Look at the strength of character. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry, mate. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Look how much power and effort and energy you put into that event. But a lot of people do not put it into their own self, into their own life. And this is what this is all about. It's about saying to you, you have got this if you want to have it. You're so lucky, you're so lucky that you have this opportunity, because a lot of people don't have this opportunity in other parts of the world. They don't have this. You've got this. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do within limitations and reasons, but it all starts up here. Now, what do? Do you find it difficult? No, it's because that in your schools and in your colleges and whatever, they don't teach you this. They don't tell you. I've always said, when the kids go to school, 5 years of age, they should be teaching them how to breathe and how to do this. They won't need anything else for the rest of their life. After that, they'll be literally killing it at everything they do. There won't be any of this depression. There won't be any of this, I feel down. I guarantee you. So let me give you one or two tips which you can use on a daily basis that I use. Okay. The first thing is, when you get out of bed tomorrow, try this tomorrow when you get out of bed, right? You wake up, okay? Now, if you wake up, and if you force yourself to wake up because you've got a job or whatever, or college or whatever you do, okay? Try to, before you go to bed, tell yourself the time that you want to get up. But still put your alarm on just in case, all right? But you tell your subconscious mind, which is the big machine that sits in the back that's doing all the stuff that you don't know that it's doing while you're sitting there or while you're standing there, okay? You tell your subconscious mind, I want to get up at 6 o'clock or whatever time you want, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever, okay? You do that. And then when you wake up in the morning, I want you to slide over to the side of the bed, and I want you to sit on the edge of the bed, and I want you to sit there for 1 minute, right? And I want you, in your mind, to play a movie of your day. How freaking awesome it's going to be on that day, right? I want you to do that tomorrow, right? Okay, so you sit there for 1 minute. Now listen, if some people put their phones to the side or whatever, you can gauge a minute in your head. You don't need to put a timer on for a minute, okay? You just sit there with your eyes closed, and then you go, right, brush your teeth, go down there, meet my mate, do this, having a great day, everybody's happy, doing this. You literally plan it out in your head. All the fantastic people you're going to meet, all the good things that are going to happen to you, all the money you're going to make, all the lotteries you're going to win, whatever it is, whatever you want, you do that. And I guarantee you, watch what happens when you start moving out of your house. Watch what happens. You'll be surprised. Now, if you do that on a consistent level, it will literally make this mindset part of your life so huge that you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You will never fail again. If you get this right, you'll never fail. You'll never fail at your job, you never fail at your fitness, you never fail at your food, you never fail with anybody that you meet. You'll have so much confidence that you won't know what to do with yourself. Do you know what I mean? You'll be your own best enemy. If there is such a thing, right? You know, so that's the first thing. So recap, you turn around, you sit on the edge of your bed when you wake up in the morning for 1 minute. So all you got to do, we call this setting an intention, where you actually just figure out what's going to go on in the day and how brilliant it's going to be. And it can be as mad as you want. If you want a helicopter to come and pick you up outside your house, you can even do that. I guarantee you at some point in your life, if you get good at this, the helicopter will come and pick you. Trust me, I know. Right. Another thing which you can do, which a lot of people shy away from because they don't actually feel, because it requires you having something that you have to have in your hand, is to get a notebook and you need to write down one sentence. Today is a really good day. And then you shut the freaking book and you go. That's it. These two techniques I've been using for decades, man. And I'm telling you, they work like Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters? Can I say that? They work like clockwork. They work like, honestly, they literally work amazingly. If you do that, and because you're going to the gym, because we're here in a gym format, use that technique for your gym. Okay? You might be stuck at you park up your car, you sit there for a minute, and then boom, you go, right, today I'm going to have a fantastic workout. Everything's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a six-pack by the time I come out. Do you know what I mean? You literally can manifest that in your own head if you want to, but only if you want to. If you say, oh no, that's not going to happen for me, guess what? Your wish is your command. If you say, no, I can't do that, guess what? Your wish is your command. You're writing your own story, and you're so good at writing your own story, you get the story you're writing about. So if you don't like where you are right now, it's your story. You did it, man. You use your power, your superpower of your mindset to create whether you like where you are now or whether you hate where you are now. And if somebody hates you, they don't hate you, you hate you, and they're just a reflection of that. That's what happens. You can blame everybody else. Oh, so-and-so don't like me. No. You don't like you, and you've manifested a reflection of the fact that you don't like you. This is all the mindset stuff. If you can get that right, you get your food right. Now, what sort of food? You know, I'm running out of time. I've got 1 minute. But have you got any questions? Go.
Does this kind of link to the victim mindset? If like you believe like something bad happened to you, you're just gonna let it keep dragging you down and down and down.
If you, sorry, say again.
So let's say something bad happened to you.
Yeah, something bad happens to you.
You just let it drag you down the whole day.
Yep.
Is that kind of what links to what you're talking about?
Yep, 100%. What happens, right? You create your life from moment to moment to moment to moment. So every thought, the thought I told you about, the most powerful thing, is you recreating it. So if something that you don't like happens in your life, what happens is you focus on it, you think it, it becomes a reality and a manifestation, you keep thinking about it. And the more you keep thinking about it, the more it keeps gathering momentum and getting bigger and bigger. And then you feel sick and you feel ill and your stomach turns around, whatever. How do you get out of that? It's really simple. You change the direction of the thought. So you think of something good or something different. You ignore the thought. And when you ignore the thought, it shrinks until it becomes a tiny little thought. Meanwhile, this huge new thing is sitting there in the corner and you feel good about yourself. That's how it works. I guarantee you, it's universal law. Works like that, gangbusters. You don't have to believe me. You just have to literally just think about it and do it. I guarantee you it will work. Now listen, if you want any more information, I am on a few things. I've sent information over to the manager, Snap, to literally put on Instagram how you can follow what I do. I do mindset, like a 15-second on TikTok called Kardy's Daily, you know, and I give you these things to help your day. Just makes you feel good. You look at it, you go, yeah, man, that's good, you know, and you can follow, you know, and start your day amazingly, or your night, or whatever. Okay, you know, so there's information there. If anybody's interested as well, I've got information that's online, kardy.co.uk. That's my website, and I do this kind of thing, you know, to a select group. And if you've got any questions in the digital world, let me know. You can find me on Kardy Fit. You can message me there on Instagram. And I'm going to leave here now, and I'm going to sign out. But if the guys in the room here have got any questions, you can catch me at the reception. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Party people, remember, mindset is key. Peace and respect to you all. See you later. Ciao.
Thank you.